On a visit to Moscow, the Syrian foreign minister announcing what on the face of it appears to be a change to his country's position. The Syrian government has always said it's prepared to take part in talks, but now they claim they'll sit down with members of the armed opposition.
We're ready for a dialogue with anyone who's willing for it, even with those who carry arms. We are confident that reforms will come about, not with the help of bloodshed, but through dialogue.
What's not clear is the details. Are there strings attached? And who exactly is Mualim prepared to sit down with? On the other side, the Syrian opposition meeting in Cairo remains divided on the issue of talks. Their leader says the Syrian government hasn't yet demonstrated it's serious about the idea of peace talks.
The opposition coalition has laid out conditions for dialogue, which is not meant to buy time or drag out the crisis. However, the regime rejected the simplest humanitarian issue, releasing the detainees, especially women. We are open to all options towards ending the killing and destruction.
Speaking in London on his first overseas trip, the new US Secretary of State says he's sceptical about the new Syrian offer.
It's pretty hard to understand how, when you see these scuds falling on the innocent people of Aleppo, it's possible to take their notion that they're ready to have a dialogue very seriously.
At the United Nations, Western diplomats have long blamed Russia for the impasse around the Security Council table on the issue of Syria. The Syrian foreign minister's latest comments were made in Moscow, and the opposition have been invited to Moscow, an invitation they're not accepting for now. One diplomat says that the increased engagement by the Russians could be a positive sign. But it's hard to be optimistic about a crisis that's now lasted almost 2 years and led to the deaths of at least 70,000 people. James Bays, Al Jazeera at the United Nations.